Welcome to Week 5 podcast. Of course, I'm Sam. With us, we have Rob. Rob, how's it going, sir?
It's going all right, Sam. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It always feels good to win, because like I said, these wins are coming harder and harder every year for me, every week, technically. But yeah, so it feels good. It feels good, Rob. Should we go ahead and start? Should we go ahead and start with
Sure.
standings?
Yeah, there's an old saying, Sam. It's I don't know how old it is, but losing games is really, really easy. Winning them is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure,
there you
for
go.
sure. Let's look at Conference
Sure.
One, Earth, the Heart Foundation, and we were just talking before we started. Like the Heart Foundation, monster scores right now. 821 first place. So the Heart Foundation, the Bagger the Bat, High Rollers, and then Kelly Red Raiders.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's Kelly Red Raiders on a 3-game losing streak. Hurting him right there. He's going to have to get off the snide here pretty quick, especially with 2 of those being in division. But up on top, we got a big run here, but Tay's hanging right around there with Heart Foundation, and High Rollers is right there. So that's a good division. That's a good one.
Yeah, still in it. And let's take a look at Conference One wind here. Belichick mate at 4-1. The Gangrene at also 4-1. El Oso Verde right there, and Degenerate Bastard.
Yeah, this is not a good division. This has got a good player up on top in Belichick mate, and then it's got the rest of us kind of going, at some point we might want to start winning games with more consistency. I've won 4. But it's a mirage, as we pointed out last week. And then Nolan laid a major egg this week. And then Degenerate came and ran into the buzzsaw that is Gangrene, man. Let me tell you, I got 150 some points, but we'll save that one for game of the week. All right. Who do you got?
Let's go to the other conference. Fire Straight LA coming in first. Ninja Assassin, and then Savs, and then the new guy, Brown Town.
Yeah, Browntown is, man. I mean, how do you like to be the new guy and be in that division, by the way, with Straight LA, Ninja, and Savs? I mean, Straight LA and Savs are, Sam, you're like the nice guy competitor in that one. I mean, those guys are assassins. So it's tough. So, and I believe Browntown's getting assassinated right now. Welcome to the league, my friend. All right.
Yeah, let's go to the other division, Water Division. Dean Gray, first place, surprisingly. Wolfpack, Mad Dog, and the Red Raider. Hey, Rob, you did challenge Mad Dog to win, you know what I mean, with all that. So he did.
He did. About goddamn time.
Very convincingly, too. So
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Dean Gray, man, running that name back in that weird palm. I don't even know what that is. Let's not talk about him. That's Seiko. That was like 7 names ago. All right, let's look at the game, Sam.
Let's take a look at Week 5 matchups here. You want to give the rundown?
Well, let's do it, man. Let's try to do it a little bit better than last week. I kind of reviewed these little ones today. All right, so the bag of the bat, 125 to 67. Kelly Red Raiders. This is a dog, brother. This is a dog. We're not going to talk about anything on that team other than the fact he got 100% maximization out of his lineup, but 67 ain't going to get it done, man. That's even more disheartening. You're like, that's the best I had, damn it. Hey, there's been a Trevor Lawrence sighting, and Tay somehow knew it was coming. I don't know. That's not the most amazing start of the week, but he pulled that out of his ass. And then DJ Moore, man. I mean, dude, that was like
a revenge game.
Man. Well, no, it's just kind of like rubbing your face in a game. Like, man, Carolina, you're stupid. You're so lame that the Chicago Bears made you look stupid, man. I mean, when you get hoodwinked by the Chicago Bears on a trade, things are bad, man. So big game for Tay right there, a little 125. He just has an easy week. He got away with one there. So, but we all get away with them, don't we? Heart Foundation, Lord Almighty, 207. High road now. See, at High Rollers and Tay, the bag of the bat played, it would have been a hell of a game. It would have been drama to the last second,
Yes.
But instead, this is just a total freaking blowout. Heart Foundation, the only thing I'm going to talk shit on here is Jaden Reed only got single digits. The rest of the team went nutcase. He puts Ramondre on the bench for fumble. He actually didn't fumble in that game. He got 21. He had a peak he could have done, I believe, a 228 and a half, which would have been huge for him. But let's point out a couple of these because Allen and Prescott, actually, those are pretty pedestrian games for those guys. But then Chuba Hubbard and Brian Robinson. When you're scoring 207 points with Chuba Hubbard and Brian Robinson, and you got Gibbs and Pacheco riding your pine, you're feeling pretty good, right? Jamar Chase went crazy. He looked like Jamar Chase in a game that he can. I mean, that's big wide receiver numbers. And George Kittle had a nice week. Dropped a lot of passes. And the Denver Broncos, man. I mean, that's a good defense, Sam. High rollers, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad week. 122 coming in with the Vikings kind of picking them up. DeAndre Swift. It's just Derrick Henry got a lot of those points late to make this one a little closer, but let's be real, this game wasn't close. However, it's not going to be a large margin of victory candidate because I believe we have one of those later. All right, this is the Battle of the Suns. This game was crap. Elo Saverdi coming in with a very highly impressive 64.75. He should have showed down with Kelly Raiders this week. We would have had a 2.25, and then you're just it's probably good he didn't, because then you're just sitting there holding your head going, I lost by 2.25 points, and I left 68 points on the bench in my quarterbacks this week. 68 out of Kyler Murray and Caleb Williams, man. Wow. Now, Murray, maybe. I have to second guess that Caleb Williams non-start right there against a shitty Carolina team, but hey, that's what I do. I'm good at second guessing games. He did get 24 out of Love, but yeah. So Belichick made anyway. On the other hand, wow, Sam Darnold 2 points, and I believe he dropped a quarterback who's playing on a Thursday night that scored about 316 fantasy points this week. I can't remember who that player might be. But he's not a niece, and he's not an uncle. He might be a cousin. I don't know. Anyway, Lamar Jackson. Lamar's ridiculous. I mean, even he fumbles and he still wins the game. Ridiculous. He takes his eye off the ball. I mean, Lamar's an amazing player. There's no question about it. But, he loses a lot of games, so he won that one. Brian Thomas, huge wide receiver. Brian Thomas, man, coming in for Jacksonville. I mean, why would you start Brian Thomas in the game, Sam?
Especially you got Christian Kirk on the other side. What the heck, right?
He gets 32, and the guy goes off, but you're like, why would you? I mean, what has Jacksonville done to make you want to start anybody out there? You're like, oh yeah, well, I just roll Brian Thomas out there and pick up 32 on the week. Why not? DK Metcalf is worth 3. It's time we all just agree that DK Metcalf sucks. All right, but he's easy to find on the field because he's like 9 feet tall and really
huge.
buff.
Yeah, big and
Game of the week here. We've been doing this for how long has this league been around? It's like 23 years. So we've been doing this for 23 years. And for whatever reason, whenever Michael and I play, it's just this kind of game every single freaking time. Every goddamn time, man. I mean, every time. And it don't matter how crappy his team is or how crappy my team is. It's just it turns into a Chiefs-Raiders game, So kudos to you. The thing about this game that pisses me off is I get 60.5 out of Joe Burrow, 60.5, and I go into Sunday Night Football trailing, dude, because, I mean, now you think that pulling Trevor Lawrence off the trash heap is going to be the start of the week, or Brian Thomas, but Joe Flacco for 40.5, and let's be real, Joe Flacco played kind of crappy in that game. The Colts, they're not very good. He got 40.5 points. Only in fantasy can you do it. And I'm like, I just bow down, brother. I mean, what am I going to say? He started off the week with Drake London going nuts on me, so it was ugly. Xavier Worthy gets a touchdown on Monday night to get him right back in there and get it close, but it turns out that I just had enough somehow, man, and that's not even with the suddenly being phased out Travis Etienne doing nothing yet again. So apparently I should have started Kareem Hunt, but who knew that was going to happen? So I mean, kudos, what a game. I mean, it's fun. Yeah. Everybody else's games in the bag, and we're going back and forth on it. So the difference in this game right here, Sam, is going to be the tight ends, Travis Kelce and Dalton Kincaid. I got 7 versus 3, and that's your 4.25 points. Quarter point would have been closer. You say you don't like the tight end, but look at the difference it made. Moving on. Savs versus straight LA. So this is a good game, even though it's low scoring. Savs comes out on the bad end of this one, straight LA. What did he have that was big? Well, it's really easy. He had Jordan Love. He had Nico Collins on the IR. Garrett Wilson, they fired the coach. Maybe I don't know. 21's not bad. He's all right in that game. Denver Broncos looking good. And looks like he had a couple buys this week going into it. Steals a win here. Savs coming up short there. You got the Drake London. He just, just not enough out of the receivers outside of that. He had Deontay Johnson going. And man, you always got to give it up to Jaime to pull guys just, or Tay just out of you're like, dude, nobody, I don't even know how to say Don Dontavian. It's Dontavian Wicks. I have no idea who this individual is.
Deontay. Yeah.
No, it's Dontavian, damn it.
Oh,
It says
Dontavian.
Dontayvion. Dontavian. Last name is Wicks.
I'm sorry. I thought it was the other guy. Sorry.
No, I know how to say Deontay Johnson. I've heard of him. Okay, I don't now. I can say that I've truly have heard of Dontavian Wicks. I think we need to look up Don. And he had 2 effing points, so there you go. And he did run a tight end out there, by the way, named Cade Otton too. So this is these guys are. Everybody, you could have had these guys on the wire. I'm telling you, man. All right, so good game, having fun here. Brown. Oh God, Sam, 120. That's a candidate, isn't it? That's a candidate for the large marge, and you did it without a tight end after listening to going. I don't want to spend $5 on a tight end. You could have got 200.
I could have, yeah.
You could have had those points. That's your choice. You want to go with no tight end. You could get 3. You could get. Okay, 3 seems to be the number. But the tight end this year is even in a league where we're kind of not really wanting to keep them going, I don't even know, man. I mean, it's like, I don't even care. So, Ninja, dude, this is huge. You had Joe Burrow going there. You got one quarterback in doing this too, Sam. Damn, brother. Oh, man, what are you doing with Anthony Richardson? The walking injury on your roster still. But 55, I mean, dude, you got Joe Burrow throwing to Jamar Chase on a day like that. You're going to have a nice day. There ain't nothing else to that team other than the Bengals went apeshit this week. So, Downtown, 74, just, oddly would have gotten it done against 2 teams this week. 74 never gets it done. So, the less said there, the better. But he would have with 2 teams this week. We should have got you and Cody going and Browntown and Nolan going, dude. That would have been that would have just been like, dude, fantasy is such bullshit. All right, Wolfpack and Mad Dog played a game this week. Who won this one? Oh, yeah, I told Maddox he needed to win. He actually listened to me for once in his life. Yeah. Geno Smith, Caleb Williams. Both my kids have Caleb Williams. That's pretty good. And by the way, let's talk Caleb Williams real quick. I know it was the Panthers, but I love how everybody, even cynics like me, I didn't, but everybody wrote him off into 2 games. I'm all, dude. I mean, he's on the Bears. It's not even October yet. The guy looked pretty damn good on Sunday, and I think he's going to keep looking a lot better every week. So he's a nice player. Unfortunately, you got the kid up there in Washington that's making him look.
Jaden Daniels.
God, man, that guy's playing ball too, dude. These guys, that's good, man. You got Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and C.J. Stroud. And there's guys, I'm sure, not Bo Nix, Sam. There's guys in the league. Now it's not Bo Nix. It's not Bo Nix, dude. He's, as Nolan said, he's going to be a great backup quarterback on about 9 teams one day. I mean, it's good to get some new quarterback talent in there. So what am I blabbering on about? Wolfpack, he lost. That's not good, man. You're in a tough division. You can't lose games like this. Mad Dog, I like it. Listen to his dad. Looking good. All right. Should we just call Scott up? I mean, so here's the shit I had to listen to on Sunday morning. He texted me at 11:49 a.m. and said, I can't believe it. He's freaking fantasy football. He has the highest scores team in the league is going to lose to the lowest scoring team. And I go, dude, you can't bitch about your outcome before it says PM on the clock on the West Coast, dude. So, I mean, just clarifying here, unless I got these scores backwards, he was already prognosticating into Monday night. Literally, he was. He's got Patrick Mahomes and somebody else. I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know. Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce. I'm all the Chiefs do is win games and kick field goals, Sam. So, I mean, that's not much else there. Worthy did him scoring, but it's not the year to be loaded up on Chiefs offensive players. Apparently, if they wouldn't have made us get rid of the kicker, though, Sam, we'd have some good kickers this year. I'm telling you, so we'd have some good ones. Dean Gray, he wins. It was an easy win. He's going to win the whole way. He's just got more talent at this time. Again, Red Raiders a rookie. He's new to the league. You're going to have to figure this out. He's not getting any help from, and this is not a bad starting lineup either, man. I mean, he comes into 109 this week. He just doesn't have anybody big outside of Lawrence, and Scott, gets 45 out of Lamar Jackson and, rolls with it. Sam Darnold, man, picked the wrong week to pick that guy up. That was weird too. I didn't really think they played all that bad of a game, but apparently fantasy-wise they did. So that's that. But so the rules of the week, guys, are rookies keep losing. We appreciate it. I forgot my one joke, Sam, about how you're reminding Browntown of 86 and 87. Sam's a big Broncos fan. Always good just to rip your heart out as a Cleveland guy, but if you're from Cleveland and you root for that team, you gotta have thick skin, even thicker than like a Chiefs fan. I mean, you're just like, dude. I mean, we changed cities and even brought the franchise back, and we can't win. So it's rough. And the other rule is no complaining about your team till at least 12 p.m. Maybe wait for the morning games to wind down.
Scott's going to cause an ulcer with all that stress, man.
I was like, dude,
relax.
Oh man, you got some wins, bro. It's you patted it, man. It is. We love Scott, but he's apparently really into his team this year, so which is good. So with that, everybody make your pickups tomorrow. And by the way, this league is it's not for profit. God help me, I haven't made a penny off this league ever, but it is a communal share of everybody. I'm saying this in case the FBI is listening in here. All monies are evenly distributed back 100% to all players. And to do that, it means you got to throw it into the pool. So we're moving into October. It's a good time to remind about half the guys have paid up, about half haven't, So, I always sleep a little bit better around Christmas when I know everybody's been paid. So let's think about doing that.
And with that, like you just said, if the feds are listening, remember the winner is also being taxed on that too. So come April 15th, the winner, make sure you include that in your income too. Okay. Feds.
Well, yeah, it's no problem for me because I just put all my gambling losses in there, Sam. So, yes, yeah. Nobody listens to this podcast.
No.
What are you talking about? So,
no. All right, folks.
Only thing we got to worry about is if like Cody goes and becomes an FBI agent. He's like, damn, I can't turn my own league in. So, so guys, don't sign up for special services or whatever it is in the United States law enforcement. Okay, the league is counting on you to be kind of a little bit shady. All right, right, Sam.
There you go.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. We're gonna pickups are tomorrow. Waivers pickups starts tomorrow afternoon. And Sam, for me and for Rob, good luck, everybody.
Thank you as always, Sam. Good luck, guys. Have a good week.